So for the payment setup, we will see that first uh, what we need to do. We need to use the credit card because functionality here to set it out the payment setup here. Okay. For that, what we need to do, we can define the credit card first, and also we can link the accounts. Okay, which you can see that for the machine one, the GL account has been, linked. Also for the machine two, the account is linked, and for the methods for through Paytm and the Google Pay, the there can be we can accept the payments. So there can be another, like account that can be added here. First of all, we have to define the all payments here in the list, and along with that, we have to define the GL account for that. Next is the requirement for the payment, like configuration will be the credit card payment. So this one of the you can create one of the payment card setup here, like just to because definitely we have to define the credit card payment method as well. So to that, definitely payment card setup is required. So first of all, what we will do, we will definitely give a name here, and we can say that all cards are linked to this particular method of the credit card payment. So this way we can link a payment code. So three things are required. One is that credit card, then there is the credit card payment setup, and there will be the payment card method we required to define here. When we do this, okay, when we do this, so we don't need to do anything apart from it. This much only the detail is required, uh, which is enough. If you want to add any another account, you can add it here, but in this and this part, only the one single entry can be managed your all different payment methods. So when we do this, next requirement, why we are doing this, basically I will show you that particular screen here. So you can see here only machine and machine 1 and machine 2 is showing here, and payment Paytm and Google Pay is showing here in others. So two accounts are four account basically, already we have been already linked in the cards. Okay, in the credit card itself we already have been linked the these accounts. Okay, so only we have listed all these accounts here, but it is getting segregated in the payment screen. Two are coming here and two are coming here. Why this is coming? Because there is a method available to define the payment type here. So we can define a payment type. First of all, what we can do, there are the payment type we can create in B1Bazaar. Okay, this is the, you can see the payment type. You can add it another payment type also, and I can go back. This is Paytm payment type is created, which is linked with the Paytm credit card, and this supposed to be displayed in others. Others, it means this one. This others tab is available, or drop down available. In that you want to show this particular payment type which is linked as a credit card, so you can say yes. So that is why it is showing for the Paytm, and for Google Pay it is showing that it should be displayed in others, and for the machine 1 and machine 2 it is mentioned as it should not be displayed in others. So that is why it is like coming with the proper in the proper drop down. So payment time need to be defined there. And as and when you do this, so payment setup will get finished it out, and you can ask for this particular like payment, like you can accept the payment directly in bank. So that time definitely you need to define your bank here. And so for the checks also, you can define the checkup, like bank here. But along with that, if any store is accepting directly the checks and uh, like bank transfers, so that can be linked directly in at store level as well. So it has been already linked. So whatever the payments you are accepting will go directly to these accounts of in for the checks and like the bank transfer. So, as a part of the payment integration or like payment setup, we just need to take care of these things. And whatever the cash or like we are collecting, we already have been defined. This will go into this particular GL account. So, these things need to be taken care as a payment setup. Configuration of the receipt, because your store information is like fixed up, and your you can say that your store information is captured, your like whatever the print need to be done, all those addresses has been entered here. And after that, what you can do and you need to be do is that print configuration. So when you do this, it will ask you, this will like restore the print layouts, and whatever the changes has been done will be get lost. And so you can say that yes, okay. So it will restore that the all these print configurations separately, and it is ready for print. But before that, when you do this, you need to do one thing here, is that receipt determinations. Okay, so when you do a receipt configuration, it will create a receipt configuration here. Okay, so incoming payment, all the receipts are created here. One is that. Another is that you need to define a receipt determination. So you can say that add new. Yeah, you can give like you for each store at least uh, for each store you can you have to define the the receipt determination. Like for the return, you have to define it, the receipt determination, because when we are doing a transaction, definitely this particular receipt will get printed automatically. And for which store which receipt need to be get is configured or which is not configured, that need you can like do it here. So for all group or all customers, exactly for the wholesale, exactly this receipt you are configuring, so that you can do it. And also exact if you have the layout like codes, that you can define it. And any printer for that particular receipt directly you want to link it, that printer also you can mention it here. So the receipt configuration is required according to the you can say after restoring the print configurations. And you will be able to print different layouts at different stores, which you can create, uh, which is basically organization is single one. In that case, definitely there won't be a different layouts, but um, Still, there is a facility available to define different layouts as a default or directly print should be happen or not. So in that way, this facility is given.